Well, hello, and welcome back to KeeperRL. This time with dwarves. Well, let's go ahead and just get straight into the game here. So, last time we played with zombies. Before that, we were an evil overlord. This time, we're gonna play as some not so evil guys. And I brought you guys in here while I'm generating the map, so that way I could talk with you and let you know what's going on when I'm generating the map. So I'm going to select the desert biome. I haven't done a desert biome. I'm assuming it's going to be slightly more challenging because there are fewer trees, but we'll see. The difficulty I have it on is 3 main villains, 3 lesser villains, 2 allies, no endless waves of enemies, and the aggression is moderate, which means that we will be attacked from time to time. And as I'm re-rolling, I'm looking for 2 things. I'd like to... Goblin Town sounds cool. I'd like to have a Cyclops and Goblins on here if possible. So there's Goblins, no Cyclops. So we'll roll through here. If we can't find it in the next few clicks, then we'll just roll with what we have here. There we go. Cyclops and Goblin. That didn't take too long. And a dragon. And evil, or good dwarves. And evil dwarves. All right, I saw 2 dwarves, and like immediately the red went for the evil. And we have knights, so we will be able to get some dragon scales with the dragon, which is pretty awesome. And I'll go over how we're going to work that. Well, let's go ahead and confirm this and start generating this map here. So we are in the desert. The first thing I'm going to do is pause. And let's take a look at our map. So we have 2 events here, 3 events on the map, and a bunch of stuff here. So the first thing I want to do is I want to start very strategically figuring out, all right, so that's fine. I want to very strategically start mining things out here. And the reason I say very strategically is because I am going to try to design and build this base different than I've built any other base. Also, we are not going to touch the gold right now because, as I mentioned earlier, we can get raided, and we're not anywhere near raid time. So the first thing I'm going to do is start building out here. We'll just let that happen. I'll unpause, and I'm just going to throw down some work orders here for these guys to cut some trees or cut cactus in this tense. So we have much less wood, which is very interesting. And then let me go ahead and go over the differences between, you know, say our last run and this run, which our last run was the zombies, and this run is obviously not. So one thing I do want to point out here is that the dwarves, the one very interesting thing about the dwarves is there's 12 of them. We have 12 dwarves, and that's it. We don't, if they die, they're dead. We don't get any more as far as I'm aware. With that said, go ahead and have these guys start moving in wood and stuff. So they should realize that there's now a spot, and they'll go walk out there and start grabbing some of this wood. Now, their haul capacity is somewhat similar to the zombies. So they can't take a whole lot with them, but they'll take a bit. And the reason I'm prioritizing this instead of, say, this up here or whatever is because I want this base, again, to be a bit different. And the way that it's going to be different is I'm actually going to go down to the first Z level, and I'm going to build my base there. I think that would be pretty cool. It's going to be, you know, a little different than what I've done in the past, and more, in my opinion, more dwarf-like. So we'll go ahead and get this going here. The one reason I bypassed the gold is because if we start digging out the gold, we'll be able to get raided. I think I said that, and if I did, I apologize. But let's go over the actual dwarves. Like what makes them so special? They have a 60% digging skill versus a 20% on everything else. So they can dig much faster, which is why I've kind of laid out the digging plans there. And the way that they work is when we conquer people, you know, the bad guys that we kill, we gain like renown or rapport or whatever. And when we get that, we will actually be able to train our skills. So we're already trained in ironworking, so we'll go ahead and throw down some forges and other things that we need to craft armor and weapons for our people. We also are able to make iron dummies and adamantium dummies. So we'll have some higher skilled people, which is going to be really, really important when, you know, we're fighting, you know, however many we're fighting versus just our 12. So they are working on this now. So let's go ahead and see what we got down here. All right. We do have ore and all that other fun stuff, and it looks like we'll be able to dig out here. So I'm kind of, I did raid other people. Looks like there's water or something right there. When I was playing online, and I saw some things that kind of inspired me to build differently. So I'm going to try it and see how it works here. So we are going to have four areas that kind of shoot off, and maybe one side will be like our training room, one side will be our crafting room, maybe we'll have a bedroom or a library or something. We'll kind of figure it out as we go, but that's kind of what I'm thinking here. If we go back upstairs, see that we are digging and getting all that stuff done. I'd really like someone to dig out the bottom space here, which I'll go ahead and put an order on, so that way we can start moving all of our stuff downstairs. We will have to start promoting people. So the way that this differs from some of the other, the way the dwarfs differ from some of the other factions is that you get 4 upgrades every time that you level up. So we can actually take our dwarves here and we can level them up in, say, combat, archery, spellcasting, or crafting. So when we do that, I think there's 5 levels per. We could take someone up to level 4 right now, but that's not ideal. We probably want to take maybe one person up to a level 3 warrior, or 3 level 1 warriors and a crafter, or maybe 2 level 2 warriors. So that way we could try to take out one of these events down here. This might be an area of bandits, and we could probably take them out with 3 warriors. But I am going to speed this up a bit. All right, we got people that are digging down here. That's fantastic. I want to try to get some of this done here. Let's see, and we'll do a room like that. That looks like might be something right there. So we might not be able to do a room like that, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, so that's just open space. That's fine. We can block that in. There's some open space here. Where does that go? Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and start filling this all in here. So we want to make sure that we don't give ourselves a chance to block ourselves in. So like that one we don't want to do. Because I have had that happen. It's funny. It's funny, but it's not fantastic. All right. This could be an offshoot that leads over here or something like that. Maybe this leads to the dining area over here. Yeah, maybe that leads like that. This is now the dining area. We could have bedrooms along this hallway here. So like we only need 12 bedrooms, which is kind of cool, right? As opposed to in the past where we needed a lot of bedrooms. Maybe this is the bedroom hall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bedrooms so far. 9. Let's see. Let's see. Let's go into living. Let's give us basic beds right now. 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, we got people that are sleeping, which is great. I'm sure they're happy. And then let's go ahead and do some more bedrooms over here. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Look at that. They all built their own beds, their own bedrooms. Beautiful. All right, so we'll let them rest up here. We'll also install some torches. I'm trying to make this very dwarf-like. At least what I think dwarf-like would be. All right. And then let's go ahead and get our iron doors built in here. And then down here, let's get some forges built in here. We'll get some forges. I think maybe over this way is where we'll have the training room, possibly. We'll do something like this. And then a large training room here for the dwarves. All right, let's see. We're going to have 3 warriors. So we'll get those worked on. So that means we'll have you guys working down here. Got this working over here. Let's put in some wooden doors at all the beds. All the bedrooms, rather. And then we will put in an iron gate here. All right. I figured that, you know, I probably shouldn't have put the wooden doors in here. It should all be iron. I feel like that's really funny. I feel like the dwarves would have like all iron stuff. Speaking of what they would have, let's put in a couple armor racks here. They would also probably have a couple weapon racks down here. And then some bow racks. All right. And then up in this room here, we need dinner tables. Actually, we're each going to have their own private dinner table. They also need lights in there. Look at that. They got their own light dinner table, everything. Why are you eating at his table? You have your own. Oh, okay. All right. Disturb sleep. Let's go ahead and start training up over here. That was really funny to me for some reason. I don't know why. But that was really funny. See a problem here. Now let's get them they'll finish up crafting. We'll get the torches built right before we demo that wall. No big deal. There you go. Perfect. Knock that down. All right. And let's put in some training dummies here. Oh no, we're out of wood. Let's knock down some trees. Or cacti. Have them do that. We should also put in some doors up here. Hopefully this deters people from coming in here. I'm also going to put in... Oh, no, we don't have an eye. We can't spy on people. I was going to put in an eye out here so that way we could see when enemies were coming in. I don't think that's going to be the case now. That's fine. That's fine. All right, we're doing the training, which is fantastic. So let's start making our warriors here. So we have 4 available points. So you will be a melee fighter. You will be a melee fighter. You will be a melee fighter. And I'd like a spellcaster. You'll be a melee fighter. It'll be fine. I'd like a spellcaster, but we'll get some of the spellcaster. The dwarf spells are really neat. They're very unique. But what this will do is this will allow our warriors here. Because now if we look over in our people, I guess, our people tab, we now have 4 melee fighters. We can see that they're just chilling here. And once we finish out the last set of armor here, I'll go ahead and arm them. So that means that they'll get all of the armor and weapons and stuff like that. And the other dwarves will not. They don't need them. It's fine. So we got people sleeping. Oh, did I not put torches in there for you guys? Sorry. You know, being an overlord is hard work, and I'm sure as you guys are the good guys, you understand that. Maybe this will be the area that we build the downstairs to. Seems logical. Ish. All right. So you'll take that sword. You'll take that helmet. Take that armor. Perfect. You need a sword. You need a shield. Helmet. Gloves. Those boots were made for walking. Take that. Take that. Take that. Why'd they go on top and she on the bottom now? Oh, they're not done. Okay. We'll wait. We'll wait. We'll just take what we can. And stop. Shield time. Alright, so we were able to make a party or a team with just our warriors, which is pretty awesome. Also, I like how they're just huddling in here. I mean, it's alright. That's alright. You guys just do whatever makes you happy. You're dwarves. Do whatever makes you. So there's a sword laying there. So did we make an extra sword by mistake? Sword, sword, sword. Nope, you just haven't pictures up yet. Alright, and everyone seems to be... No, your limit is 5, but you're capped at 3, so we need iron dummies. Which means that the warriors will be able to cap out at 5, which will give them more armor, and... There you go. There you go. Have a blast. We'll be able to give them more armor and attack, which is what we need, because we need to go... Basically, we need to go take out the bandits. So we can fortify our defenses and all that fun stuff. And what I'm thinking is maybe we make little pathways that go from area to area, and we lock all these doors. So that way our doors won't ever go outside. They'll always stay inside unless it's us going out. All right. You guys go. Look at you go. So impressive. Amazing. You guys should be proud. All right, everyone's pretty happy here, which is fantastic, even though they like standing in the doors and watching people sleep. But hey, man, you guys do you. I'm not one to judge. So everyone should be pretty close to the same stuff. Oh, that's because you're not level 5 yet. And once we do that, we're going to go try to take out the bandits. We might wait till daytime. All right. So everyone should be fairly close to the same. Let's go to the ground floor here. Let's actually remove the storage here. Go down here and we'll put storage down here. So everyone will start hauling everything. But what I want is I want to take you guys. And I want to go outside. So it's only 4 dwarfs. And if we die, it's not great. There's an oasis there. Looks like we got lizardmen. 25 attack, 16 armor. All right, good. Got out the lizardman's head. Wonderful. Take that. All right, we got him. So we'll go ahead and loot everything that we can here, but let's open these chests. So a fire elemental, knife, armor enchantment. Armor enchantment will definitely be useful. There was one other thing out here. Probably bandits would be my guess from the way we are moving in here. Don't you? Yeah, so we're pretty strong compared to bandits. Awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and exit control mode there. That was pretty solid. And we'll just let people go back. We'll pillage all the bandits. But we don't have spots for their corpses yet. What about you guys? Why? I don't know why we won't grab them, but let's go ahead and put a fetch items on these guys down here. Those guys down there. So maybe what we do, maybe is this is our cemetery. The storage, equipment storage, we'll put over here. And then more storage for our graves. All down there. Someone will build that. There we go. All right. Look at that. We got a potion of healing in here, and now we leveled up. So we leveled up, which means that we have 4 more things available. I do want to make someone a spellcaster, so I am going to get sorcery here, which allows us to build bookshelves. Let's go ahead and build that here. So we'll click our library, put in 3 bookshelves here. Like so. And then we will start training some sorcerers. People. Level up you. And don't forget, you'll be an artisan. And we'll do 2 spellcasters. All right. So what's going on now is when we level up the artisan, so their proficiency, I guess is the best word for it. Their proficiency for the furnace, workshop, forge, lab, jeweler, everything goes up 16% compared to everybody else. So everybody else is at 20. The artisan here, they went. Don't see them, but the artisan, oh, it's because they're outside, has a higher skill on everything else. We also have a sorcerer now, so we have spellcasters. So they will gain skill based off of the school of magic being a dwarf. So level 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth. So they'll get, I think they can get up to level 3. So they get defense bonus, healing, and damage bonus, which is pretty cool. But that's all for them. What I want is like the advanced healing and the group healing, because that heals everybody in the party. What I should have done in hindsight's always 20/20, is I should have made one of these guys as a level 2 instead of a level 1. Okay. We got these guys training here. Not bad. Not bad. Let's get them some armor and stuff. So they will learn defense bonus. So when they cap out, I'll control one and I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about as far as the heals go. Their leveled up heals are really nice. We're also going to go down. This is going to be, I don't know why I put dig there. We're going to go downstairs. We'll put our downstairs right there. So everybody is crafting. It's pretty funny to watch. All right, so you're level 3 here. If we control you and then go into the light here, we got our spells. So we've got damage bonus that increases the damage on them, armor on them, and again heal on them. But at level, at higher levels, they'll get heals and damages and bonuses to other dwarves, which is really nice to use on your melee dwarves. All right, we haven't alerted anybody quite yet. We still kind of want to take this at our own pace. Because if we get invaded right now, we'll die. At least, well, no, we might not die, but some of the dwarves will die. And we don't want that. So I'm going to let them continue to come up here because what they're doing is they're hauling this downstairs. We could just put a storage there and it would be fine. All right, let's see what we got down here. Got some lava and some question marks. So let's go ahead, guys. See what we have. I would like to take, so let's see. You are level 7. Okay. Who else is level 7? Did we just put one? Oh, we just put one. Okay. Continue controlling. I'm going first. All right, bunch of rats. They are not plagued, which is nice. Okay. That's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. We also get more iron, some gold if we need it, some more iron, stuff like that. What I'm going to look for, though, is adamantium. We can get some adamantium stuff. This place would be rocking. So that's what we're going to hope for. Granted, I'm pretty sure we're not going to find adamantium until we go down a bit more. Let's see. Orders. Fetch. Fetch that for me, sir. It's very interesting going from one play style to the other because in the zombie playthrough, I was very lackadaisical when it comes to just throwing zombies to the wind, you know? But in this playthrough, I'm like, man, I cannot lose a single dwarf. Right. Jeez, they dig so fast. Let's continue heading downstairs. See if we can search for decent stuff. It's the search for decent stuff. Question mark over there. Might want to go try to take out some goblins here soon. Would do two things. It would level us up a bit. And it would let us not have to worry about goblins invading us if we take gold. Now, I don't know what this is. It could be vampires. It could be dwarves. It could be things that go bump in the night. Alright, I don't see any tentacles on there, so I don't see any kraken, so that's nice. Oh, looks like dwarves. What's up, friends? So these are extra dwarves, but I don't think they join us. We just found them. I don't know how they were surviving down here, but hey, they were doing it. Hats off to them. Alright, so they are... It's almost like every level we've we've uncovered some kind of event or some kind of thing. Or they just don't like us. Is that them down here? Could be. Could be. Yep. We are under attack. Thankfully, we are kind of strong. All right. Well, that's good. I don't think we lost anybody. It doesn't look like we did. And we leveled up. Jackpot. Super good. So spellcaster, we could multi-class, kind of like in Dungeons and Dragons, where you could have like spellcaster and an archer, or something like that. So that's something that we could think about here in the future. You know, definitely wouldn't hurt. Go ahead and put a haul order on this. Oh, it's just a corpse. No, there's a club and armor in there as well. So we'll haul all that. All right, that was pretty good. And the level up is definitely something we're gonna have to think about. What are we gonna do level up wise? So iron bookcases. We can't do iron bookcases yet, so I guess the only option we have is iron bookcases. Because I definitely want these group heals here. They're really, really important. All right. So good news. I'd like to go kill Lurbub too. Let's see. So we got two more available. Let's get some better warriors in here. I'm not too concerned about having the artisan level up. Not quite yet. Once we start getting some adamantium or some infernite or something like that, then yeah, I want to have at least one like grandmaster or legendary smith. So they're going to be limited at 6, which means they're going to get dig, advanced defense, and advanced healing. Let me go ahead and take control of you. And so if we go over here and we cast advanced healing, we can now do it as space next to us, which is awesome. Dig, I'm not entirely sure what that does. Resource train. Oh, okay. So literally just digs. All right. That's interesting. So the cool thing about the dwarf spellcasters is they are mostly used for like defensive or utility. So we'll eventually get like earth elementals, which they don't stick around right now. I think it's an AI issue, but they do cause the enemies to take a look at them, which obviously will cause them to run away or attack them, which leaves the dwarves alone, which is pretty nice. So let's go down to the 4th level here. So we do have extra wood down here, which I am going to chop out because that's one thing that we don't have a lot of on this map is wood. Go ahead and do that. Do this. There we go. We'll chop down all these trees and stuff. Start hauling some of this stuff back. It's a really nice find on this level. Still going to be in the search for adamantium. Is that where we're taking the wood at, though? If that's where we're taking the wood, then y'all can just not. They're not the smartest tools in the shed. You know. All right. So we're going to let that roll. We're going to let these guys collect the resources. It'll take a few minutes, but I think it'll be worth it in the long run here. I'm going to reinforce these walls for two reasons. First, in the comments, somebody wanted me to reinforce walls. I have no problem with that. I think that the reinforced walls will probably be better off for our good guy run with the knights, because I know they get attacked a lot. Well, a lot more than the dwarves will. If I play it smart. Which is what I'm going to try to do. All right. Did I just totally miss this out down here? I love the sounds in this game. Tick, 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 tick. And the cutting of wood sounds really cool too. It's not bad. They're reinforcing the walls down here. I think that would give it a real cool look if we do something like that. You can see how the walls differ. So these turn into walls rather than hard rock. It's pretty cool. With that, my friends, I think this is going to wrap it up for the first episode of the Dwarf series. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you want any changes or if you think there should be any changes to the way the base is being laid out here. I do want to improve the beds. I want to add some flooring and stuff like that to increase the morale down here. But before I do any of that, I want to take out the goblins. So let me know what your thoughts are. And don't forget to hit that like and sub button. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.